What a week it has been. That's retarded. What a week it has been. Crazy. This vlog is still not uploaded because I'm here re-recording a lot of the footage that was somehow too heavy for my phone to handle, and so I have to redo it. Basically, that's the reason we're here. So I guess if you're interested in how to build a healthy plate, how to grow a booty, we want that one, how to, overcome guilt, and also how to stay motivated, I guess you should stick around. Let's jump into the yummy stuff first. Sorry. Anyways, a healthy plate. First of all, not every plate is gonna look like a rainbow and like those Instagram bowls that look so delicious. It's not always gonna be that way. Let's be real. But what you need to keep in mind is to always have a lot of greens, a lot of veggies in general. They have a lot of fiber, and fiber is really good for you, really good for digestion. I am now able to manage my IBS by incorporating a lot more fiber into my diet. You can choose a protein. So depending on how much exercise you're doing throughout the week and how intense your sessions are, you will need to slowly incorporate more protein. You don't need a lot of protein if you are not doing a lot of exercise, but if you are, it's important that you feed your muscle. And of course, our favorite, carbs. It is important to have carbs. Carbs are life. That's the truth. We all know that. What is life without pasta and noodles and pizza and potato chips? Lame, real lame. So if you're trying to be more conscious about the amount you're having, try to cut the carbs in terms of portions, not to cut them out of your diet, obviously, because they're so important for energy, important for mood. Carbs are great. They're just great. So I have a lot of my friends, and myself included, first one actually, to feel guilty when you overeat, miss a workout, are not 100% your healthier self one day, 1 week, a month, whatever it may be. There is no rule of what you are supposed to feel like and what you actually feel like. There is no particular reason why some days you will feel guilty and some days you won't feel guilty. To give you a little bit of my background, I have suffered with bulimia, negative self-talk, depression, all kinds of things that definitely had an impact on how I saw myself and how I saw what I did to myself. I was told when I was younger that I was too bulky and that I was too big for what I was supposed to look like. I was very active when I was a child, and I did a lot of gymnastics, which gave me the size that I have today, which is 5'1", I think. And it's 155 centimeters. Because when I was doing all that gymnastics, I was very young and I was still growing, and my muscle were growing too much so it kind of slowed my growth. I remember doctors saying that I should quit so I could, grow normally and like everybody, and I didn't because I loved it so much. And I am short because of it. And I don't know if you've seen a lot of gymnasts out there, but they are all very muscular. I don't think it's bulky, I just think they're strong and beautiful, and that's what I was. And at the time when I was doing gymnastics, I wasn't aware of what a body should look like. All my friends were doing gymnastics, so they all looked the same, more or less, very strong, very muscular. So where I started to really feel guilty about my appearance and, confused at what I was supposed to look like. And at the time, it was looking as skinny as possible. That was the feminine standard of beauty. I think it still is a little bit, but back then when I was 13, 14, it was like it had the thigh gap and all that thing was really in, and I was overeating my emotions and overeating so much that I didn't even have to force myself to go throw up. I didn't know it was so bad until I told my mom. And if she's worried, it's usually not good. So she was really worried when I told her that. And I can see why, because it is pretty damaging psychologically and physically. And she was never, ever talking about her own body and my body and anything negative about the way I looked and the way I was supposed to look. She never ever mentioned that. So it was kind of out of the blue and really upsetting for her, for me to see that I was battling something about an eating disorder. She was extremely supportive and helped me, eat healthy and really trying to teach me how to do the right thing for my body. It took so long to get over it, and it was in and out, and it was one extreme or the other, always. I was always a black or white person. The gray area for me was just a meh. Like people that weren't either one or the other were, people that couldn't take a stand. And now I think about it, and that's retarded. To be honest with you, I didn't understand how to really truly love myself and accept the highs and the lows until 2019, after my wedding and after I went to the hospital. Overcoming guilt is basically accepting that days are going to be great and healthy, and you're going to do perfect workout and it's going to be a good day, but it's also accepting that there's going to be bad days. Doesn't necessarily mean that during those days you're going to eat unhealthy stuff and not working out. It sometimes simply means that you're going to be unmotivated and your work day is stressing you out. These days will pass and new days will come, and that is something that is really hard to find, and it's something that you need to practice every day. It's currently 10:45 and I'm heading to the gym. Our gym reopened for private sessions, and they sanitized the whole gym 30 minutes prior to a new person coming in, I guess. So we are going for a workout. I'm gonna bring you guys with me. I'm having my pre-workout because we'll be talking about motivation, and that involves pre-workout. With candy. Yes. Delicious. So I hope you really like that workout. It is a workout from Madeline Moves, and I found her a year ago. I did a what is it called? TT challenge. It's tighter together. I highly recommend. It's a really fun challenge. How to grow muscle mass. To grow muscle mass, you need to do 5 things. The first one being make sure you eat enough calories. So important. If you don't feed your body enough food, enough nutrients, enough energy, I have talked on the account how to calculate how much calories you need, and so that will give you a good average of what your body requires, including the amount of workouts and exercise you put your body through. The second tip is to eat enough protein. Obviously, if you're trying to grow muscle, you're gonna need more protein because you need to feed them, you know? So the more you have, the more you need to feed them. Tip number 3 is to include compound exercises. What are compound exercises? They are exercises that requires at least 2 or more articulations. Group articulations? Is it articulation? Group muscles. Most well-known compound exercises to grow your booty are squats and hip thrust. Basically, people prefer the hip thrust because they say it won't grow your quads as much, and so you won't look bulky and everything. I was really afraid of that when I started. I did not want it to look bulky and everything, and to be honest, before you look bulky, a lot of time will happen. People that look bulky, they want it and they have worked for it for years. It is hard to get there. Fourth tip is to get enough rest. We forget how much rest is important. Your body cannot take in so much without resting. Resting is one of the most important steps. Even for my husband, it is a bodybuilder, they are taught that rest is absolutely crucial. Don't forget to give your body some time. I understand that you feel it's because you do a lot of workouts and you eat super healthy that you're gonna see results the fastest, but that isn't true. Rest, rest, rest. Give your body some time. And the 5th tip is to progressively overload your muscle. And the reason for that is you need to train them to work harder. If you were to only do the same workouts over and over again, and do the same weights and the same routine, your body is very smart and you will get used to that and you won't see any results from it. So if you follow us on a strong body balance, which if you don't, you should definitely, because we talk about a lot of very important subjects. Yesterday we talked about motivation, and if you know me, you know my opinion on motivation, because motivation comes and goes. It is something that you don't always have, and when you don't have it, it's important to know what can get you motivated or to force you to be motivated. I do have some tips for that, because there are times, oh my god, that I just, like today for example, I really did not wanted to film all this footage over again. I'm busy doing other things, and I just had to remind myself why I do that. And I talk about my why because it is so important, and that's the foundation of why I'm here and why I do what I do. Remembering your why will definitely give you a little kick and remind you why we're doing all this. Tip number 2, I have experienced that a lot more since quarantine, is drinking pre-workout. Okay, I am not a caffeine freak. I don't always have my coffee. I drink a lot of tea and green tea, but I have to admit that since I have purchased pre-workout and that I drink that before I know I have to work out, if I drink something that I really like and the one that I have is so good, I have all this caffeine in me and I have to work out. It's just like I can't sit there and being hyper on my own and do nothing. Pre-workout is not for everybody. You like it or you don't. That's absolutely not an obligation. I just know that it works for me. I know that Kim, for example, and I will link her YouTube, because if you speak French, you absolutely have to watch her vlogs. They're absolutely amazing. I love them so much. She doesn't really like that, and it is absolutely not made her unmotivated, so you can definitely be motivated without it. It's just something that I love. You can find motivation by, purchasing cute outfit and put them on, and once you have them, you kind of like have to use them, otherwise it kind of defines the purpose of having cute workout outfits. But for me, it's not much a thing. I know it works for some people, but if I can definitely be a blob in my workout outfit. It does not scare me. So I don't know, try to find things that will motivate you to get moving. And oh, hi baby girl, thanks for visiting. Oh, what is it? This is Bobby. Hi honey. Try to remember the feeling you have after a workout, and it's always a good feeling. So that one really works for me. But I would say that the one that really tops it all is remembering my why and drinking some pre-workout. It's lame, but it's true. All right, guys, it has been a lot of me rambling about the same things that I was rambling about yesterday. So I hope I didn't bore you and you, learn some things about the different things that we talked about. I hope to see you soon, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really shows me that you like that kind of content. And don't forget to comment if you want to say something or suggestions for new videos. I willing to grow and get better at this. I obviously know I'm not good at it yet, but I'm trying. It is definitely a thing that I need to pick up on, but I'm happy to make these videos, and I get really happy when people send me a message saying they liked it. So don't forget to do that, and subscribe if you want to see me getting better at those. And I hope you have a beautiful week. Don't forget to set your goals. 2 to 3 goals per week is so important. And I see you next time. Bye.